We love all our children, but we all remember how we were with our first. It's a brand new experience without anything to compare. When I first held my son in the hospital, I was determined to be the best dad ever, always. I remember the time I took my son to the doctor alone. He was around 8 months old. My wife was busy. I went myself. Of course, he fell asleep in the car. He woke up, looked at me, and smiled. And then he looked around. Wait a second. Where am I? Am I in the doctor's office? He didn't say that, but he was thinking it. Hey, Dad, look at me. What's going on? The doctor's office? The nurse came in and yelled, Harari, Dad. No, wait. Daddy. Now it's all-out war. He knows what's happening next. He starts to whimper and then cry, and then his nemesis walks in, the man in the white coat. He starts to scream for help, for someone, anyone to save him. He gives me a look mid-scream, and I can swear he was thinking, and you call yourself my dad? I trusted you. We had a thing. I thought we were going to have the best time together always. Instead, you take me to this butcher who's going to stab me with that long needle? I felt horrible. I tried to explain, no, you don't get it. It's good for you. The doctor's going to give you medicine so you don't get sick. The doctor looked at me like I was insane. My son went nuts. I had to hold him down so the doctor can give him the shot. And then something amazing happened. As soon as the doctor finished, my boy broke free, jumped into my arms, tucked his head into my chest, and cried until the pain went away. I was so taken by that moment. The feeling of not being able to explain to my son the reason for his pain. And maybe harder, the reason why I specifically brought it on. Not because I couldn't explain it, because he couldn't understand it. But there was more. There was that feeling I had when he came to me to cry, knowing instinctively that even though I was the cause of his pain, I loved him and would take care of him, not the nurse or some stranger. And then it hit me. I always wondered why we have pain and suffering. God created the world to give us pleasure, and He loves us like a father. Why should we feel pain? Why should we suffer? He's God. We're His kids. We should have everything always, but we don't. Life is never always smooth and comfortable. When we go through pain, we consciously or subconsciously say to Him, I trusted you. I prayed to you. I thought we had a thing. I'm your kid. What's going on? It's not that He can't explain it. It's that we won't get it. Our vision is so limited, so myopic. We're a few months old. We're never going to fully understand the benefits of His vaccines, even if He tries to explain it to us. Sometimes after a few months, years, or even a lifetime, we get a part of it, but never while we're going through it. But it pains Him. God cares for us. He takes us to the doctor because that's what's best for us, even if it hurts us and Him. And the question is, how do we deal with it? Who do we reach for? My 8-month-old son instinctively knows who I am. I'm there providing, supporting, and sustaining him all the time. We've built a relationship. And God's the same. God says, look at my track record. I created you. I sustain you. I gave you a body with 1,000,000 parts that all work together every second to keep you alive. I gave you a world even more complex. I give you food and shelter and family. I'm sustaining you every second. I'm here. I've always been here and I'll always be here. It's at that time of pain that we choose to either reach out for Him or for the nurse. To reach for our dad, who'll take care of us, or for some stranger that won't. You see, when we reach for Him, something amazing starts to happen. We know, we feel like we're in good hands. We start to live with a certain sense of security, peace, and fearlessness, knowing that our dad is the creator of the world, and everything He does is for our benefit, even if at times it feels like a shot in the arm. And now that my little son is 8 years old, when I take him to the doctor, he doesn't like going or getting the shot, but at least he understands a little more that it's good for him. And one day God promises we'll know the same.